Hey everyone, welcome back to our coin channel. Today we are diving into a humble piece of pocket change, the 5-cent coin from the United States, dated 1962. On the face it appears ordinary, worth 5 cents, common in circulation, maybe forgotten in a drawer. But if you look closely, you'll find stories engraved in metal, a design steeped in history, striking details that separate the merely common from the collectible, myths about hidden treasures and the realities behind them. By the end of this video you'll know how to examine that 1962 nickel in your collection, what features to look for, and what serious collectors are paying today. Let's begin. First, a little background. The series we are talking about is the Jefferson nickel, which began in 1938. The artist behind the design was Felix Schlag, whose depiction of Thomas Jefferson faced left on the obverse, while the reverse portrayed his beloved home, Monticello, in Virginia. This design was selected in a competition among hundreds of artists, and it resulted in one of the most enduring US coin designs. The specifications in 1962 were very much standard for the series: a diameter of 21.2 millimeters, a weight of 5.0 grams, and struck in an alloy of 75% copper and 25% nickel. The edge was plain. The mint facilities involved that year were Philadelphia, which did not use a mint mark on nickels at that time, and Denver, which used a D mint mark. Total coinage for the year, roughly 97 million from Philadelphia, and around 280 million from Denver. So from a numbers perspective, this was not a rare date, it was common in production. But as we will see, the story of value lies not just in mintage, but in condition, strike, and survival. Now imagine you are in 1962, hearing the coin clink in your pocket. The nickel changes hands, sits in piggy banks, may go into vending machines. Over decades, many of these nickels have wear on Jefferson's hair, on Monticello's steps. The luster has long faded. For such coins, today's value is very modest. In fact, many widely available. 1962 nickels in circulated condition are simply worth face value, 5 cents, or maybe up to 10 or 20 cents if someone notices and is generous. A good rule: unless it has exceptional features, do not expect big premiums. One guide said, most 1962 nickels found in circulation are extremely common and worth only their face value of 5 cents. So why browse your change jar for one? That's where the next chapter comes in. Let's talk about what makes some 1962 nickels appealing to collectors. First and foremost, the full steps designation. The Monticello building on the reverse has a sequence of steps below it. On many coins, these steps appear flat or poorly defined, due to weak strikes, die wear, or circulation loss. But when a coin displays crisp, uninterrupted steps, collectors mark it as full steps, a desirable subcategory. Second, condition or grade. An uncirculated coin, MS, or mint state, graded MS65 or higher is far more desirable than a circulated coin. The combination of high grade plus sharp strike plus FS designation dramatically increases value. Third, mint mark. The D denotes Denver. No mint mark means Philadelphia. While both varieties exist in large numbers, sometimes one variety in superb condition may fetch more than the other. Depends on market interest and survival in top grade. Fourth, error and variety possibilities. Although not as dramatically rare as some other error coins, the 1962 nickel series has known examples of planchette errors, coins struck on wrong planchets, plaques of off metal, etc. For example, a rare error where a 1962D nickel was struck on a 1962D Lincoln cent planchette. That kind of oddity attracts extra interest, because this coin is common, yet collectible in certain forms. Several myths swirl around. Let's tackle them. A myth: any 1962 nickel is worth a fortune. Reality: far from it. Only certain specimens with the right features are valuable. A worn coin. Face value. A myth: if a 1962 nickel has full steps, it's automatically thousands. Reality: the full steps helps, but grade and condition matter enormously. A full steps coin in low grade may still be modestly priced. Top grade is where the big premiums lie. A myth: because mintage is high, none are rare. Reality: Rarity in collecting often means survival in top condition, not just mintage. Many coins may exist, but very few survive in pristine strike condition with full steps. A myth, Denver D mint mark makes it instantly valuable. Reality, the D alone does not guarantee huge value. Condition and strike still dictate value. Let's talk real money. Here are some recent data. The top-graded 1962 no mint mark, Philadelphia, with full steps reportedly achieved around $21,150 at auction. Ray 1962D regular strike, without FS, in MS67 sold for approximately $2,995. A 1962D, full steps MS65 example fetched around $3,525. A proof coins, 1962 proof, no mint mark, with cameo or deep. Cameo finishes also pull. Premiums in the hundreds to over $1,000 depending on grade and finish. So what does this mean? If someone says, I found a 1962 nickel in uncirculated MS66 with full steps, they might have something worth 4 digits or more, but only under certification and market conditions. Many coins remain in lower grade and do not command large premiums. Now if you want to examine your 1962 nickel, here's a walkthrough. 1. Look at the obverse, Jefferson side. Check the date 1962, the word liberty. In God we trust. Are they clear or worn? 2. Flip to the reverse. Find Monticello. Then focus on the stairs beneath the building. Can you count all the steps? Are they distinct? That is the full steps test. 3. Check the mint mark on Denver coins. On this design, the D should appear to the right of Monticello or near it. No mark equals Philadelphia. 4. Assess surface condition. Are there major scratches, wear, loss of luster, spots, toning? A collector will want minimal contact marks, sharp strike, original surfaces. 5. For high grade, consider submitting to a grading service, e.g., PCGS, NGC. They'll assess grade and special designations, like FS. 6. For error varieties, check for odd planchet appearance, copper color on nickel coin. Striking anomalies, wrong planchet, doubling, die break. If you suspect something unusual, seek expert verification. Despite being produced in large quantities, the 1962 Jefferson nickel remains relevant for several reasons. It is accessible. Many collectors can obtain. 1 for modest cost and then upgrade to better quality specimens as they learn. It teaches key numismatic concepts, importance of strike quality, condition, variety, the difference between common date and collectible specimen. It offers a tangible historical link, a coin minted in the early 1960s, used by everyday Americans, still surviving in pockets and collections today. For modern markets, as coins remain buried in estates, change jars and old rolls. Occasionally high-grade survivors surface, and those become the targets of serious bidders. So next time you hold a 1962 nickel in your hand, don't dismiss it too quickly. Yes, many are common and worth only a small amount, but with a keen eye for the details, mint mark, sharp strike, full steps, condition, you might just be holding a piece of numismatic interest with serious value potential. If you'd like, I can pull up specific auction records of 1962 nickels with images, so you can see what top examples look like. Would that be helpful? Thanks for watching. Please hit like if you enjoyed diving into this coin. Subscribe for more numismatic gems. And I'll see you in the next video.